There's one person in with me. So look, it's late at night. And you can't see me because I'm on my balcony. But it's late at night. But I came to share a message with you. Are you listening? Okay. You have a tool so close to you that can change your life forever. It's so near and dear to you. And chances are you probably used it today and you didn't even know it. This tool can change your life. It can bring in more success into your life, more prosperity. It can make you feel good and raise your vibration. It can even change the vibration of those around you. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? What tool am I talking about? Your words. See, we don't talk enough about the dynamic power of words. People don't understand. People don't understand that your words, what you say, they sooner or later make their way into the physical world. What you say is what you get. What you talk about most often, you experience. Because words are energy. You know, I can't stand being around certain people that use certain types of words that are destructive, that bring poverty and lack and misunderstanding and confusion. There's people that don't understand that what they say eventually becomes reality. They don't teach us this. They don't tell us this, but they should. At birth, at a very young age, we should be taught, listen, Justin. You can't say just anything because your words are life. Your words are either life or death. Ever notice how some of the most talented rappers, when they start talking about death and killing, a few months later, you find out that they themselves were killed? You can't talk about death and destruction and not have it come upon you because you are a creation machine. Everybody needs to understand there is creative power in your words, especially the words you use often. Repetition. Repetition always affects the subconscious mind. So oftentimes you hear, you know, different artists talk about certain things and then it shows up in their life. What happens if you only talk about what you want to happen? What happens if you only talk about abundance and prosperity? What happens if we normalize being a really good person? What if we made it cool to be somebody that can, like, that's just a nice, solid person that genuinely wants to help people? Because growing up, like Chicago, that was considered as weak, you know. So I grew up, I grew up, so okay, like, I grew up with a wonderful education, because I was born in a nice, in a not so good area. But then when I got around 9 or 10, my parents moved us from the rough area to the nice area, right? But the churches was all still in the bad areas. So all my friends, you know, stayed in the bad areas. So I kind of got two educations. I got a formal education of how to speak to people, how to greet people, and then I got another education on how to survive in different climates, different atmospheres. Okay. What if what if we made it okay to be a good person? Many of us have our guards up, right? Many of us, we don't trust a lot of things. We don't trust people. We don't trust a lot of things. What happens if we normalize just being a good person, speaking good, giving compliments? See, every time you give somebody a compliment, you're feeding them life. You're speaking something into their life. Oh, yeah, you can do that as well. You can speak love and prosperity into somebody's life and success, or you can speak failure and destruction into somebody's life. We have to understand that our words, our life, these these just aren't noises that we make with our mouth. They contain vital, transmuting power. Okay? Your words are thoughts verbalized. And these verbalized thoughts can make other creators think what you're saying because they hear what you're saying. What you say, your words are life. Speak good to yourself. Speak health and wellness over your life. I told you this before. You got to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own cheerleader. You don't need nobody boosting you up. You need nobody gassing you up. You gas yourself up. Talk to yourself. How often do you talk to yourself? I talk to myself often because oftentimes I have to remind myself of who I am and what I can do. I told y'all, life life gets challenging sometimes. So therefore you must redirect your energy. You must think what you want to think. You must speak what you want to speak. You must, and I mean must, it's paramount, it's vital, it's crucial. You must tame the tongue. You must be mindful of the words you are using and speaking and saying because you're creating laws for yourself. You are always, and I repeat, you're always creating laws for yourself. If you say, man, I can't do this, you just told yourself, you just talked to your subconscious mind. You said, I can't do this. Your subconscious mind will see to it that you can't do it because you gave it that command. What are you saying? What are you speaking? I'm telling y'all, my life changed when I changed my vocabulary. My world changed when I changed what I was talking about. I no longer said I was broke. I no longer said what I didn't have. I started acting as if. I started talking as if I had it. And guess what happened, y'all? That energy met me at the door. The energy will meet you right at the door. The energy that you broadcast, that you put out, it has to come back to you. It's a law. It's a law. It's a law. Guys, I'm not making this up. This isn't new material. This is very old, ancient ancient knowledge. Ancient knowledge. Matter of fact, the word abracadabra in Hebrew translates to I create as I speak. I create as I speak. See, the ancients and the ancestors understood the powerful leverage of words. Words are everything, man. What you say is what you get. What you say is what you get. See, when you say something, you're actually saying what you're thinking. So you're speaking thoughts. And when you speak this thought out loud, it alters how you feel. It alters the people's vibration around you, how they feel. We have to be mindful of our words. Teach your children that they create reality. Teach your children that what they say is what they get. Say anything long enough. I don't care what it is. You're going to see it. You're going to have it. You're going to experience it. I don't care what it is. It could be life-giving or death-bringing. Whatever you talk about, you get more of. Every single time. These are the laws. Teach your children. Teach the babies. Teach the babies while they're young, and they will always remember this. And then they'll teach their offspring. And now it's a domino effect. I finally uploaded my first video to YouAreCreators Kids. I just created YouAreCreators Kids with the intention of teaching kids at a very early age the power of thoughts and words. I think this is so important. I think this is paramount, man. It's so important. Just imagine how glorious this world will look when the majority of the population understands the power of thoughts, words, feelings, intentions. That's the beginning of a paradigm shift for this beautiful planet. It's a paradigm shift. Collectively, everybody's going to understand, oh man, I can't just say this. Or, man, you know what? Let me stop thinking this. Let me stop thinking this. Because thoughts become things. Words become things. What you say is what you get. The words you use becomes the house you live in. Right? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Like, I'm living it. Guys, I remember a time when my wife and we had $22 in the bank, and the rent was due, and the rent was like $795. Okay, this is back in Daytona Beach. Long time ago. This is before I remembered these universal laws of attraction. But I was struggling. And I didn't understand why. And I was struggling because I was saying I was struggling. I was thinking that I was broke. I was saying that I was broke. And it became my reality because I was keeping it real. Oh man, I was keeping it real. The worst thing you can do for yourself and your situation, your family, is to keep things real. Remember, you create what's real. Instead of talking about things as they are, talk about them as you want them to be. Yeah. Play make-believe like a child, like a little kid. I'm telling you, your reality will change. You'll say, holy shit, this works. That's what I did. Can't nobody on planet Earth tell me this ain't true because I lived it. I lived it. I'm telling you, it's a promise. It's a promise with a capital P. If you start talking as if you are abundant and prosperous, I promise you, if you hold that energy, it has to become your reality. But the crazy part is this. When you start talking as if you are abundant and prosperous, the universe will send you ideas for you to become prosperous and abundant. And when you start to act on those ideas, that's when money starts following you wherever you go. See, thoughts become things, words become things, but your words lead to action, and your actions usually lead to manifestations of some sort. Thoughts lead to words, words lead to actions. Now, I'm not telling you that action is always required when manifesting, because yes, I have manifested many things with little to no action. I kid you not. But from my personal experience, the very large things that I wanted took action. It did. It did. I got what I wanted when I submerged myself in it, when I got captivated in the idea of having it. I would visualize myself having it. I would see myself with it. I would feel the pleasure of having it before I had it, and I would hold it. This is ancient knowledge. This is the greatest knowledge you can ever teach somebody. It changed my life, and I'm pretty sure if you use it, it would change your life. It has to. It's a law. It's a law. It can't be broken. It cannot be broken. Get this though. Many of us are bound by what we believe. That's how powerful you are. What you believe is. Many of us are bound by what we believe. We won't go any further than how and what we see ourselves. You will never rise above your thoughts, ever. You will only go as far as your thoughts take you. And too many people think too small. Too many people have paradigms and belief systems of lack. Oh man, money. See, hold on. See, the thing is, I was about to say something, but I can't say that. I can't say that because words are powerful. Like all the time I catch myself from speaking things I shouldn't speak because I understand that if my subconscious mind takes a hold of what I'm saying, it will make it true. You have to be very, very careful with the words you use. Very, very careful. Listen, y'all, I'm about to go. I love y'all. Look out for part 2 of the Sarah Adams interview. That should be coming out Friday morning. Now, the full interview is already on my Patreon account. If you would like to be a member, link in the description. Only $5 a month, 16 cents a day. Check it out. I love y'all. I'm about to go. But remember, please remember, tame the tongue. Be mindful of what you say. Speak life, and life becomes a part of you. I love y'all. Gotta go.